Have you ever wanted to hack, sit in dark rooms, and pretend you're Mr. Robot and break into things? Well, today we are starting on our PicoCTF challenge. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Ari. I am an author of 10 technical textbooks. I teach all over the world, beginner to advanced developers, from hardware to software and all the way up the stack. On this channel, we specifically focus on tutorials, walkthroughs, and interesting things that are happening in the tech community. If that's something you're interested in, click on the subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified when a new video gets released, hit the bell button. Also, leave a comment and a like. I read all the comments personally. With that being said, let's get started. Heading over to the keyboard, we're going through PicoCTF. CTF stands for Capture the Flag. Generally, there are challenges that are timed, and they focus on a particular area or segment of security. PicoCTF is a really great platform that was built by the really smart minds over at Carnegie Mellon. And they offer us the opportunity to practice from very basic security to more advanced security. In this case, I'm going to assume that you have no experience with cybersecurity and you're just interested in it. Even if you've never opened the terminal before, click on a link. I have one right up there. For a video that I did showing you how to open the terminal. I'll also leave it in the description. Even if you're not a programmer or you've never opened the terminal before, this is aimed at you. I aim to make this as beginner friendly as possible. So if you are interested in it, join in. Let's slide over to the keyboard and get started. All right, so in order to do PicoCTF, we need to head over to the site PicoCTF.org. In order to actually play this, we do need to sign up. This site is dedicated towards teaching mostly beginner security ideas and the security service. It's aimed for anyone 13 and older, and that's the way I'm going to take it as well. So you'll need to sign up. Click on the sign up button. I just signed up for an account. So when you sign up and we click on practice, we'll see that these are the practice challenges we have available to us. The first challenge is in the general skills category, and it's worth 5 points. So let's click on that and read the description. This file has a flag in plain sight, aka in the clear. That tells me that this one's going to be pretty easy, that we'll probably be able to see the flag without having to do any reverse engineering or binary decoding or anything more crazy like that. So let's go ahead and copy the link to our pasteboard to download the file that we present here in the description and head over to the terminal. I'm going to create a directory called obedient cat and with the challenge number of 147. And then I'm going to change into that directory. It's a good idea to practice taking notes as we're developing. So I'm going to open a second terminal here and I'll create a README file. So in the README file, I'm going to put in the description of the challenge, also the link. And as we go through and start solving challenges, we'll leave a trace of what we actually did to solve the challenge. So I'll start the README file with the name of the challenge and I'll copy the description and then let's get going. And the file is located at there. For me, it will be different for you. And let's grab the link and the description. All right. So I'm going to copy that link once more. And whenever I focus on security challenges or security or doing investigations, I don't like to run files on my operating system. I don't like to click on download links. It's generally a good idea not to. If you are doing a cybersecurity challenge like this, I urge you to download the file using something like wget, curl, or even right-clicking and saving the file to your file system. In this case, I'm going to use wget. It's a simple single file. I'd use curl if there's going to be a redirection or things like that. Another way that you could save this file is by right-clicking and saying save link as, and save it into the directory where we're working. One of the reasons I do this is so that I can check out what the file type is. The file type of flag, right, in order to find the file type, you can use a command called file. The file command will tell you the encoding of a particular file that you pass it. In this case, I would be looking at what the file type of flag is. If you're ever interested in learning what a command actually does, there are man pages, and you can access man pages by using MAN, stands for manual, and then you can pass the function that you're going to run, or the binary that you're going to run. So if we look at the manual page for a file, it just tells us what the file type is. Here we see our flag file is in ASCII text, so I feel comfortable opening this file because ASCII text itself is not binary. It's a way of encoding text so that we can read it. Let's go ahead and dump out the flag file to our terminal, and we'll see what is contained in there. Well, that looks pretty simple. That looks like the flag itself. One of the ways that I know that is because all flags are preceded by PicoCTF like this, an in the clear flag. And I'll go ahead and head over to the browser, and we'll paste that in, submit the flag, and hooray, we got 5 points. Before we leave, let's head over to the README and describe what we did. I'm just going to write this in. I'm just going to write this in pre-code text. So we can say that we ran file on it. That was ASCII text. And then the second thing we did was we catted out flag. That gave us the flag. All right. And there we go. We solved the challenge. Relatively easy general skill challenge. It didn't really take us very much hefty lifting to do. Hopefully you followed along. If you did, that's great, because I believe the best way to learn is through tactile learning, which means typing at the same time. If you enjoyed today's challenge, join us in the next one in this series where we'll solve the next challenge. Happy hacking!